Helix. Helix. Gotcha. Greetings, everyone. I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad that you are here. We're going to be playing some Magic the Gathering Arena today, as always. These are some of the highlights from our stream, and I really hope you enjoy the games. If you do really enjoy the program, please don't forget to leave a like and subscription. It really, really helps the channel. So without further ado, let's get to the games. Sure. David Alexis, glad you made it. Made chocolate mousse is done. Oh my gosh, that sounds awesome, Demon Lexus. I love chocolate mousse. It's one of my favorite things of all time. I also haven't had it in so long that I'm not actually certain it's still one of my favorite things, because it's been a really long time, but holy crud. Love it. Love it. Alright, well, land Smoldering Egg, come on down. Also notable, Goosebelly, you are on deck. What were we doing for you, my friend? Is this list here in the Discord the one you were looking at? Presumably the one that's, like, so big it doesn't fit. Yeah, no, the chocolate mousse weighs a lot. Yeah. It's like a regular mousse, but having eaten a lot of chocolate. And mousses are big. Like, moose, very, very large animals. All right. Well, get in there. Yes. All right. See, I was sitting here thinking I'm gonna get clever and we're gonna use Oracle the Alpha to scry, right? And then if we don't like the top card, we'll just shuffle or whatever. But now I don't want to shuffle because that's a really important card. So, you know, that's what you get for trying to be clever, I guess. I would love it, Damon Lexus. I would love it. Chocolate mousse is generally a bit less than the 2 tons of a normal mousse. Prove it, Darwin. Prove it. Just saying. You know, you've never seen the mousse. No, I'm just kidding. Tear asunder. Getting rid of our Black Lotus. All right, you got me. And oh, to be glad you made it, my friend. Shuffle a little bit. Yes. Fine. Hang on to it. Well, I mean, there you go. That's fair. Goosebelly. Bazul, good to see ya. Took just a bit over a half hour. Wow, that's awesome. I will definitely have to get that recipe from you then. Because I am a big fan of all things moose. Binding the Old Gods comes down, kills an Oracle of the Alpha. Does. You got it. Well. Combat, get in. Let's scry. Okay, I think we will keep this one this time. Because we do need, you know, access to these resources. But, geez. You know, it's getting us. We do have a stand mixer, Damon Lexus. We do. What's Satcher Cake? Uses here. I don't even know what that means. E-Money Blast. Glad you made it. When am I doing my 24-hour stream? Why would I ever do a 24-hour stream? That sounds terrible. All right, well, Smoldering Egg, come on down. But I'm glad to see you, E-Money Blast. Glad to see you. Stand mixer is key. Makes sense. All right, Wolfwillow Haven. Come on down. Fans demand it. See, that's the thing. Like, I am generally opposed to 24-hour streams because it's one of those things that sounds good in the abstract, and like, sure, at our like 12 hours, your voice starts to hurt like a lot. When I go 8 hours, that's enough. Like, I am physically in pain, right? But by 12 hours, like, you're thinking, man, I need some lozenges or something, you know? So to go longer than that, longer than 12 hours is like a lot. But then you got to figure that's only halfway. By like 14 hours, you're exhausted and like there's no energy left. And sure, there's a few meme-worthy moments when you're like incoherently rambling and stuff. But, you know, by like 18 hours, you've been streaming a ridiculous amount of time and you've been exhausted for 6 hours or more. And you've still got 6 hours left. That's like a lot. So I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of the idea. Exactly, Great Gato. All right, casualties of war. We are unsurprised. Kind of thought that was on the way, considering all the stuff. Wow, mashed patty roast. Living the dream over there. We almost fired off the Deafening Clarion because of that. You know, we thought they might be up to no good there. But because, you know, why are you doing all this stuff, you know? But sure. Now we're getting our lands. That's always nice. I suppose we'll get rid of some puppies. It does, Matthew. It really does. It really does. Hey! How about I just get a redraw? It doesn't really do anything, but, you know, we get to draw again. Worst time walk of all time. Okay. I mean, you know, these things aren't the end of the world, I suppose, but neither of us are really doing anything. Well, shoot, folks. This ain't a coward stream. They have a lot more mana than we have, so we are unlikely to be able to use it as well as they can, but I mean, you know. Mash patty roast. Does the thing. We do the thing. All right, let's twist again. Cat, my good friend. Glad you made it. Hey, okay. Well, this much is good. This is a better time walk. Sure. So I suppose let's go up. And Inspired Ultimatum. We're going to go ahead and draw a few more cards. Okay. Well, you know, that's a good one. Whirlwind of Thought. Black Lotus. Sapphire. Emerald. And pass. We'll see whether or not we help Mash Patty Roast or not. But, you know, we are no longer way behind in the mana race. That's for sure. Only change the water once to be earth friendly. All right. That's unfortunate. Bajukabog gets rid of some very, very powerful cards there. But alas, it happens. Could have been much worse. Mashed Patty Roast going to Casualties of War again. They get our Whirlwind of Thought, which is really unfortunate. They also get Chandra, which is really unfortunate. Yeah. But, Old Wolf, good to see you, my friend. So yeah, we're gonna do this. Might be a little weird, but we get to draw a card, then we also get to get a clue, which we can crack. Oh, get out of here. And if we get another spell we can maybe cast, like we could, you know, do more or whatever, right? All right. Well, Mashed Patty Roast, do you have more destruction to wreak upon us? How was your day, Old Wolf? Cosmos Elixir. Drink it till you burst. Hey, Cosmos Elixir. It's best for what is worse. Wow. So, you know, this player, that player, and Helix. Helix. Gotcha! We're gonna try it. We don't have a lot of spells at 1 or 2 mana. There's 3 Turn to Earth, 3 Twinferno, so it's not super likely that we're going to have one of those. Oh no, we don't have any green mana? Oh, Maestro's Theater. That isn't the... Oh no. Well, this is very bad. Let's hope we draw into some green mana, folks. Chickens can't drive? Prove it, Emiley. Prove it. I'm just saying, you can't. How do you know whether or not my chickens can drive? Just saying. Quad Virgo, glad you made it. All right. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Monastery Swift Spear. No! We just needed time, and Optimum Dinosaur is not going to give us the time. Play the Urza Silex. I got an Uber and a chicken's driving. I get out of that Uber. I don't know. I feel like that is... Darn it. Needlessly judgmental. You know? There's... I'm sure there are plenty of skilled chicken drivers out there. You know? And by sure, I mean, it's possible. Appreciate you, Mashed Patty Rose. Appreciate you. All right. Well, get them out of here. Okay, so they do pass. That much is good. It's From time to time, my memory does fail me. All right, Jatora's Proving Ground. Come on down. Uh-oh, underground river. Okay. Well, Evolving Wilds. Curate, sure. Evdaimonia. I don't know. I don't know. Because I'm old. I mean, maybe. I'm definitely old. I don't know if there's causation or correlation there, you know? Yeah, unfortunately, I think we need to go after the other black source. Yeah, okay, naturally we get one. But we did get the blue source, and we would have gone after blue, you know, if we hadn't gone after black, so... It's kind of fine. Thank you, Ultimate Linkage. I appreciate that. See, Phoenix Rose, at least Ultimate Linkage loves me.
Enough with the mysteries.
I'm not actually offended, folks.
You won't be outsmarting me.
Okay. You know what, Ultimate Linkage, I will stand with you in solidarity. You know? I am fully okay with that. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and use the Liliana of the Veil here. The haughtiest of all Jins is a pretty nasty dude. Another haughty Jin, you say? Well, I suppose let's try drag to the bottom then. Draw 2, discard 2. Unless, of course, a basic land is among them. And it was, in fact, just 2. So shore up an Essence Scatter. Okay. Going to send away the Solkanar, I guess. It is a really sweet card, but I don't think it's particularly good here. Let's go up again. Sorry, Ultimate Linkage. Okay, Atwara. Sends Liliana back. And Liliana come back? No, Spell Pierce. Get me. Alright, you got me. Well, Kaito Shizuki? Fair enough. Come on down, make a ninja. Yeah, I'm sure that's fine, Izzy. You're absolutely fine. Hey, that's not very nice. All right. Bummer. MTGA beast beating up on my poor little ninjas. Let's, I guess, go up. Sure. Liliana? Oh my gosh, it immediately resolves. Well, we're gonna go ahead and strip that final card out of your hand, my friend. It was another shore up. Don't mind if I do. Well, Liliana of the Veil.
You won't be
Got Essence Scatter just in time to get Sheoldred down. Don't mind if I do. And we're gonna go ahead and gain some life. MTGO Beast in a rough spot here, no doubt. What do you say, my friend? Oh no, the land. That's a pretty serious dagger there. So we're gonna go ahead, Sorin the Mirthless, plus our combat, dual damage, plus then Sorin, plus, you know what? I am going to pay that 5 life. Okay, Go for the Throat does get Sheoldred. So there's that. Oh, that actually doesn't do it, right? Because this only counts creatures. Okay, well, fine. Make a dude. Make a dude. Go up. Discarding that. Make 3 dudes. Try and close this game out. MTGO Beast. Your go. What do you say? Maybe? Rana's Vortex! Bummer. That was spiteful. MTGO Beast, that was spiteful. I just want to say. You know? Alright. Jaya. Jaya, ya, 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 ya.
1,000 years and they never learned.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
Alright. Go on ahead, my friend. Go on ahead. We're done running up the score. Do you have it? Because it would have to be a board sweeper that somehow gains life or something, because the devils will do it. Alright. Alright. It was a good game, to be sure. I mean, I guess we'll keep this. Neverwinter Dryad, come on down. And Land Arena, Fiend Artisan, Combat. Style takes turn back. Plains shows up. Interesting. All right, well, we're gonna attack. Damage, damage. And, you know, Journey to Eternity. Happens. Steinel takes a card for the turn. How was your day, Poseidon? Ooh, it's a blue source. Adakar Waste. And Steel Seraph. Ay, ay, ay. Just combat on your turn, right? Yes. Okay. Well, these things are fine. So... yeah. So I guess we're gonna Fiend Artisan, sacrificing Neverwinter Dryad. Neverwinter Dryad going to return to the battlefield. Then we're going to go ahead and dig up a Plague Crafter. Plague Crafter going to sacrifice itself. And Steinel going to sacrifice a Steel Seraph. Watery Grave getting shocked in, down to 14. Not... oh, no. Darn it. I was going to say, that's not a good sign. That almost certainly means they have something. I was expecting a board sweeper, but it turns out it was the Wandering Emperor. Okay. This is not the end of the world, though. So let's go ahead and do this so that flash creatures don't get us. Go ahead and rid ourselves of the Wandering Emperor. Crash in for 1. Pass the turn back over to Steinel. Imagine Abyssal Persecutor was on Arena. Yeah, I love Abyssal Persecutor. And I have used Abyssal Persecutor in a number of different decks. Poorly in every single one, but I have used it nonetheless. I'm sure you are all shocked, for the record, that one of my crazy and wild deck lists didn't quite work out the way I intended, but I surely assure you it has happened at one point or another in time. And Abyssal Persecutor was definitely one of the ones that I tried ceaselessly to get it to work. Did not always happen, though. 1 damage goes in on Steinel's noggin. The one place Abyssal Persecutor I think is actually underplayed is in Commander, because it says your opponents can't lose the game either. So as a, like, you know, political tool or whatever, I think it's great. Steward. You know, because you can keep anyone in the game, theoretically, so long as it survives. And Plague Crafter. Yeah, I mean, I guess. We'll get some slimy feet onto the battlefield as well. Crash in for 4. Steinel drops to 9. How was your day, Taxdu? How was your day? Demigod and Explorer? That would be cool. That would be cool for sure. Oh, yuck. Farewell, huh? Alright. That's inconvenient. Thragtusk, we're happy to see. But the farewell, pretty not cool. Hey, Mash Patty Roast dropping in a gifted sub. This time to Mad Dog Hope. Thank you, Mash Patty Roast. That is very, very kind of you, indeed. Appreciate that. Platinum Empyrean is a very cool card as well. Yeah, my biggest problem with Platinum Empyrean is that it is colorless. I wish I had a color. I don't like just really powerful cards like that that don't have that restriction, you know, a color restriction. Kind of makes things less cool as far as I'm concerned. Teferi Temporal Pilgrim doing things. Hey, fair enough, my friend. Doing some more things. And Infernal Grasp going to kill our Thragamus Wagamus. The Mr. Tuscamus Rebuscamus. And Depopulate will happen. We're going to go ahead and reanimate Thraggy Waggy. And we are going to go after Teferi because the drawing cards into more solutions is quite problematic. I don't much care for that. So I do think we're going to Callous Blood Mage, though, and draw more cards. Mike for Day64, glad you made it, my friend. Let's go on a journey, shall we? All right. I am now Little John, hiding off here in the corner. It will be difficult for you to find me. All right, fair enough. Steinel does have another board sweeper, but not quite good enough. This hand is questionable, but I think we're going to keep it anyway. Going to pay the life points and drop a Thraben Inspector onto the battlefield. Pass the turn right on over to our good friend the Cardinator. Murkwater Pathway shows up on the black side, and Thieves Guild Enforcer mills over 2 non-land cards. And I guess we're going to go ahead and hold off. Karn liberated in Jumpstart 2022. Wow. No attacks, apparently. Well, we're going to go ahead and pop this clue token. Draw into another card. Sure enough. Well, wedding announcement. How do you feel about that? It happens. Kikijiki Mirror Breaker? Poseidon? I didn't see that one. That's pretty wild. Vendilion Click? That's awesome. That's been needing a reprint, honestly. You know? Okay. I actually think we're gonna Windmill Slam this one. Because the extra creatures are kind of nice. And the extra +1/+1 to all of our creatures is kind of nice too, right? Well, but Poseidon, there isn't going to be an arena version, is there? Didn't they explicitly state that that was not going to happen? So, land. Teleportation circle, I suppose? We'll clean it off, darn it. It's not a big deal. Teleportation circle goes away, comes back, puts a clue onto the battlefield, and the first wedding festivities flips over. We now have a multitude of creatures. Drown in the Lot going to get rid of a Thraben Inspector. We're not thrilled about that. White of Precinct 6 grows up to be a 6/6. Soaring Thought Thief shows up as a 1/3, but not for long, I don't think. Because, oh, all right. Well, no, I was going to say there is... Oh, yeah. I was going to say... Thought sure they were going to make us be at that particular threshold, but I was struggling to find out how, and then, of course, it happened. Well, so, you know, Mass Acreworm. And this would be 8 damage. Guess we need to get rid of the Jace, unfortunately. Yep. And the circle will teleport. We will draw a card. Soaring Thought Thief will go away. Angel Maldit, good to see ya. And Wedding Festivity flips over. White of Precinct 6 gets in. We will block. We do trade. White of Precinct 6, of course, going to go away. Cost a pair of lives to our good friend Dice Man. And then Extinction Event. Going to go ahead and happen on Even. Yep. None of these things are particularly surprising as far as we're concerned. But we are going to advance the board with a wedding announcement. Or attempt to, anyway. No. Drown and Lock says no. You got it. Well, how about a Skyclave Cleric? It's not exactly the pinnacle of things to blank here, but it is a 3/5, believe it or not. And, you know, gaining 2 life every turn is certainly not, you know, it's better than a kick in the seat, right? Zagaiger, glad you made it. Glad you made it. Uh-oh. White of Precinct 6 comes down. It is a 9/9. And... well, we're going to go ahead and crack a Sealu. Okay. Yeah, let's just get rid of this entirely, if it is allowed. Drown on the Lock says no. Is that 3? That is 3. Okay. Yeah, this is entirely fine as far as I'm concerned. Dice Man being empty-handed means we're going to be rid of this White of Precinct 6, that's for sure. And sure, going to go ahead and crash in for 3. And exile and return. MTGA Rast, good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Thank you for the reminder. There we go. Uh-oh, and Ruin Crab shows up. Well, how about a Hive of the Eye Tyrant activation? It is a 5/5 menace. Gonna go ahead and crash in, exiling, I guess, another White of Precinct 6. Those things are annoying. Thieves Guild Enforcer going to show up as a 3/2 Death Touch, mills over a couple of cards, jumps in front of Skyclave Apparition, and of course the Ruin Crab just chumps the Skyclave Cleric, so as to stay as close to living as possible. Skyclave Cleric going to leave and return. Gain a couple more life up to 26. See what our good friend Cardinator has to say about that. 4 lives remaining. Not looking good. We're going to go ahead and turn our creature sideways. See what happens there. Great God, I'm glad you made it, my friend. Whew. I suddenly feel compelled to move away from my desk, because if I get struck by lightning here, this computer is really expensive. We have a lot, you know, of money in it. And, you know, On second thought, that might not be a great idea, you know? We're gonna start on a swamp. Me too, Izzy, me too. Well, Miley, for what it's worth, I've got it coming. You know what I mean? I'm the one who put myself in this position. And while I wouldn't be... All right, I guess. I wouldn't be excited to get struck by lightning. I do want to stress that, you know... All right, basic conjuration. Come on down. That... people have lived through it, and if I did live through it, I would want a computer when I got back, you know? It would also give me a great story, for the record. I was just sitting in my bedroom playing video games, and I got struck by lightning. You know, can you imagine? That would be a wild story. For my gross fabrications, Phoenix Rose. I may have been misrepresenting a situation. Ever so slightly. Well, you know, indeed, Angel Rot Widow pack, huh? Or Obelisk Spider. Let's go with the Obelisk Spider, shall we? Try it out. That's not true. We put the mattresses in first so that I would have a comfy place to put the computer. My magic cards weren't far behind the first thing. You should know. Hey, Charlie Trotter, dropping in 10 gifted subs. Appreciate you, my friend. Congratulations to all of you. You've been the beneficiaries of Charlie Trotter's incredible generosity. Thank you, my friend. How was your day? I mean, not traditionally tax due. I wouldn't say I like spiders, you know, over much, but... Oh, I have a lot of cardboard, Emily. A lot. More than I need. For sure. It's, you know... Side-eye people only play arena. Oh, well, you know, yeah, it's... Yeah. Ernest T. Bass, yeah, he's on the Andy Griffith show. Angel Maldita. I may be a spring chicken, but I did watch the Angel, or the Andy Griffith show. So, we have all these, life gain spells, and unfortunately our opponent doesn't care about our life. They're just milling us, which is not ideal. Secretly run cardboard for Museum Outlaws. Yeah. Enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, destroy target non-land permanent. When it dies, you may gain a life for each creature in your graveyard. If you do, exile Skyfisher Spider from your graveyard. Okay. Okay. Well, you know, that much is good. Opponent having a swamp here is not ideal. Uh-oh. These things are not ideal either. Was that my LGS playing Pioneer, then came home to watch stream? Hey, that is awesome. That is awesome for sure. You know, Kingfisher Spider. Destroy a Ruin Crab. Get in for 1. Chupon Roids? Yeah, exactly. Not offensive Twitch name. Glad you made it. You do have to sacrifice a creature, though. Whereas Chupacabra does not require a sacrifice. Not since the human malware, Emily. Yeah, I mean, in fairness, I never actually... Hey! Hold on just a darn minute, folks. Bobby Christine just followed us. Welcome in, Bobby Christine. Appreciate that. Glad you are out there. Bobby Christine, actually, I got to play Commander with her on an upcoming YouTube video for Nerd Girl and Veggie. So, highly recommended if you have not yet had a chance to follow. Would recommend. Yeah, I mean, this feels weird, but we don't have a very quick clock here, and we've got to kill our opponent eventually. By them taking a huge chunk out of our damage by blocking one of our 3 power creatures really puts us in an awkward spot, so. That's true, Poseidon. That is true. Chupacabra also does not have reach. Chupacabra also only a 2/2 instead of a 3/3. Right? Is also only 1 color instead of 2. Is also a Chupacabra rather than a spider. So there are apparently quite a few differences, but I understand the comparison. So, you know, is what it is. Okay, Supinera goes ahead and mills us for a few more. And Soaring Thought Thief shows up. All right. And a land. And a Secret Keeper, presumably. Yes. Okay, well, combat. Go for it. One of these blocks, very free. The other one a little less so because their life total is dwindling and they do need to interact some. But, you know, free enough, right? If they have Extinction Event, they really get us on this play. But we are setting up lethal, so I think we're going to do it. That's right, not offensive Trishne. I mean, what are you going to do? The merfolk is really dedicated to keeping this secret, clearly. All right. Okay. Ruin Crab. Supinera. Yeah, Crazy Gorlum, but you've also got to look at it from my perspective. That is very difficult to do. To be in the position that I elect to put myself in. Admittedly, I'm not complaining about it. I'm just acknowledging that it is what it is. I can't be too vocal about losses because that embarrasses people and it makes them feel like, oh, my deck isn't good or something, right? And, you know, I don't want that. I also can't gloat too much about wins because a lot of the time they're against viewers and I don't want viewers to feel that. So, it's also true that there are a great many viewers who build decks specifically geared at having fun as opposed to winning. So a lot of the time they're pretty inconsistent, and since I can't devote hours and hours and hours to each individual deck, even some that would be really, really fun, they don't actually end up doing their thing. Awkward, but we're gonna hang on to it, I think. It's okay when you just please me. Fair enough, Easy Six. Glad you made it. Glad you made it. Sure. BT2303, glad you are here. Sure. Thank you, BT2303. I do have a good time. I do have a good time. All right. So, land. Seasoned Pyromancer. And I guess we're sending those away to make 2 dudes. Kind of fill the board here, so to speak. Submit a Soldier Historic deck in the Discord. Ooh, sounds like a good time, Cardinator. Fair enough, Poseidon, fair enough. Into the Royal sends back our Seasoned Pyromancer. A fine thing to be doing. We are going to go ahead and Lelia. Oh, shoot. Did I play a land already? I did. How foolish of me. That was silly. There was no reason to do that. Okay, well, the Wandering Emperor going to show up and eat our Lelia. You got it. Well, Lelia. Come on down. We will get a Knight of the Ebon Legion. Don't mind if I do. Join the party. So you can see, glad you made it. Yeah, exactly, Yasui. Okay, Shadow of the Sky, you got me. Well, how about an Undercity Plunder? How do you feel about that, Steinel? A Plains goes away. And a land, or Fabled Passage goes away. Well, Kroxa, come on down. Sends away Teferi Temporal Pilgrim. Well, folks, there are an awful lot of cards in our bin here, so I will pay to play around the whatchamacallit effects there. Spell Pierce. I'm sorry, Force Spike effects. Jwari Disruption. Make disappear. All right. Fair enough. Interesting. Dissipate. All right. Okay, down to 10. And Croaks can come back again next turn. How many counter spells can you draw in a row? We're about to find out. Steinel loses a Shatter of the Sky. Indeed, easy 6. Indeed. All right, down to 1. And Steinel scoops him up. GG, GG indeed. I'm not gonna throw it back. Helm of the Host and double Righteous Valkyrie. I'm not throwing it back. We get Scry on 1. We're gonna Scry into action. It's gonna be awesome. Yes, see, Bishop Wings. I told you. I told you. It's gonna be awesome. The unfortunate thing about this is there's a pretty significant chance our opponent scoops to like the second Righteous Valkyrie or whatever, right? And then we won't get a chance to Helm of the Host. But all right, hungry for more. Well, block runs the risk of getting shocked. Okay, but it doesn't happen. Thank heavens. All right, well, you know. Righteous Valkyrie. Back up to 18. Folks, it's happening. I mean, Ryu? Storm's Edge is also really sweet. The question is, do we... This is the fishiest attack I've ever seen in my entire life, folks. Why would you not cast another Hungry for More if you're going to make this attack? It's got to be like Embercleave or something like that, right? I think it is Embercleave. Oh my goodness. Well, Righteous Valkyrie, gain 8. Go back up to 21. No attacks. Hang on. All right, folks. What's going on here? We're about to find out. This is a samurai, though. 5, 6, 7, 8. This is going to be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay. Show me the Embercleave. It's just Lightning Strike? Well, that is just so much better than I could have imagined. It was very tempting to not do that because of the mirror box, but we're also going to die if we don't do something, right? I mean, that's tempting. Comes in tap, though. So I think I would rather get down Helm of the Host. No attacks. Hang on. We're just trying to live, that's all. We're just trying to live. Samas. 6 damage on board. Goes with Hungry for More. Oblivion, glad you made it. All right. We drop to 8. Photo goes 26. Hungry for More goes away. Helm of the Host goes on to the Righteous Valkyrie. We're gonna casually gain 8. No attacks. What do you say, Zamas? This can't feel good. This just has to be the worst feeling in the world. Another body dropper shows up. All right, we take it. Oh, boy. Well, you know. You know. We're gonna casually just go to 50. So, you know. GG. Zamas, GG. Could be one of those things where you're counting your chickens before they hatch, but I don't know how red gets rid of an 8-10.